Hello. I know nobody's here, and that's cool. I'm not worried about that because I'm just doing a last few things that I just gotten in. One of which I just got a couple of minutes ago. But we'll go on and start off with KT Treasures, whose note states the fact, thank you for your purchase and support. It comes with a card from Batman Mike. And inside it says, thank you. Here's a coin from the coin cave for you from Batman Mike. And it's a buffalo nickel, which is really cool. Thank you very much, Batman Mike. I appreciate it. Very sweet of you. And now for the package itself. It's right here. And this one I just purchased, so I actually remember what's in it. Hello, Carmen. How are you today? I really didn't think anybody'd show up. Hello, Colleen. Your box arrived. So guess what I'm opening? Hello, Miss Tracy. Yeah, this would be your package there, Tracy. Colleen. Okay, now the package from KT Treasures has a lot of this kind of stuff in it. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the stuff that has eyes on them. That's a pair of earrings. Think that would be a necklace in there. I'm not opening up all these little bitty bags because some of them have lots of little bitty stuff in them. But there's a bunch more of them on necklaces and earrings and all kinds of stuff. One of you folks that's smarter than me, tell me what these things are called. I know they have a name because I've seen you all sell them. That one was a necklace. And that one's a necklace on a, looks like a piece of black leather. That's another one, but that was kind of pretty. It's not got like a regular eyeball on it. And that's just got a bunch of them in it. That one's a green eyeball. It's kind of unusual. I haven't seen them in that color like that before. Of course, that's another one that's green, but in a different kind of way. So, Carmen, does that mean you're sitting there drinking coffee while you're watching? And there's some more of them. And that one's on a gray stone, which I thought was really pretty. Stop. It's a pair of dangly earrings with eyeballs. Not sure why that's not in a bag. I'm thinking there might be a bag sitting here that might have gotten a hole during shipping. Not that our United States Postal Services would ever do anything like that. Cool, Carmen. I bet it's delicious for those of you that actually like coffee. And there's much more of them eyeballs. And like I said, I don't remember what they're called, though I have heard it. Ah, the open bag. I knew one of them had to be open. But this one has a bunch of pendants. See? And that's what's inside of it, just a whole bunch of pendants. You know, if I was crafty or what's the word I'm looking for? Motivated or a seller, I'd probably do pretty good with this bunch of these things. Too bad I'm not crafty, motivated, or a seller. And this one, okay, I've got to open this one here up just because I thought it was so cool. Okay, which one of y'all did I lose? Carmen, Colleen, or Tracy? But that one kind of looks like a peacock feather with the eyeball in the end. And that one's a blue eyeball on a black background. Looks really cool. And that one looks like an eyeball spider. Of course, I may not be live anymore. I have no idea. And that one's a red eye. And there's a big, chunky one. And that eyeball is literally, it's showing up the way it is. It's almost a black. Oh, I was just wondering where whoever went because we're missing somebody now. There's only 2 people watching. It's no big deal. And then I was afraid that maybe my internet had dropped. And a bracelet with a bunch of them on it. But yes, there's just bunches and bunches and bunches of eyeballs. Tracy cake must be the one gone then. Colleen, are you feeling any better today? Are you in bed or are you up? Actually, Carmen, I don't, but I know there are a lot of people out there that do because I'm forever seeing them sell. And so I went ahead and got them because it was a great price. And I know these ladies that sell stuff on auctions. And I thought at some point I might send them to them and help out. You know how it goes. I don't know where I might know these women that sell things online auctions, but I do. And if you watch KT's auction the night I bought them, you can see I really did buy them for a great price. Which is something I do whenever I can, with the idea in mind to send them to somebody. Hi, Boo. But like I said, you know, I just know a few women that sell. They even have this really cool woman that's their faux mod. Okay, I have a gift from Miss Tracy, and she ain't even here to watch it, is she? Yeah, you gotta watch out for that mod though, Colleen. You never know what she might do. Is that not a beautiful angel? And I thought at first it was a tree topper, but it's not. It actually has a base and a little switch, so I'm gonna have to make sure she's got batteries and turn her on at some point so I can see how pretty she is, because you know she's gonna be gorgeous. Because it came from Leslie. And Leslie Lucky Finds always has the pretty stuff. And then, of course, it's not a package to me unless it comes with 7 yards of bubble wrap and 15 pounds of tape. One of these days I'm going to get stock in the tape company. That way these folks can make me rich. Whatever it is, she really wanted to protect it. Oh, I know what these are now. this was not supposed to come to me. The note even says so. I bought it and it was supposed to be sent to Danny because it says, "You are amazing, remember that." And it's a stand. And you put it on the stand and sit it there so you can look at it so that it reminds you how amazing you are. So, no problem, Tracy. I got your gift over here. And then I got to figure out how to get that one to Danny because I know that's what that was. Okay. Now for the big box. From Miss Colleen. Colleen, I did not pick it up. I did not carry it. The UPS guy, who is a really nice dude, actually carried it in here and put it on this table for me. Because he's a nice guy. Look, she gave me a microwave. Well, that was nice of you to give me a microwave. Hello, Blingy Deb. Guess what this has on it? No wonder it's so heavy. She put 20 pounds worth of tape on it. Colleen, it's kind of bulging up there. It's like me and my tummy. Oh, trust me, I wasn't picking it up. Colleen had already warned me. In fact, it was something along the lines of, "Do not attempt to lift this. Get someone else to do it." If Colleen wasn't the sweet, demure woman that I know she is, it would have almost sounded like a threat. But we all know that Colleen is too sweet and demure to threaten anybody. You can quit choking now, Colleen. I thought you'd enjoy being called sweet and demure. Okay, what all do we have in here? We got Panda Jammies, which will help keep me warm. We like things that keep us warm here. Frozen Anna. Hi, Lisa. And there's Elsa. Colleen, I don't remember purchasing the Funko Pops. Not that the girls won't love them, I just don't remember buying them. Okay, now we're getting into my faves. Look at all the hair stuff. There's bunches and bunches and bunches of the hair clips. We love those. Isn't it cute? It's a big shiny belly. Oh, and one wing on the back, though. What one wing's going to do for it, I have no idea. But it's cool. Oh, and it is a unicorn. See? And Colleen buys the best crap, okay? I don't know how she does it. She has the best stuff even when she's not supposed to be getting out of bed. And the cute little puppy bags or whatever, you know, the big old bag I can use to take to, I'm sorry. She finds the best merchandise. That's what I meant to say. I'm the one that gets onto y'all for saying crap. Oh, my top ramen top. Yes, he only has one wing on his back. I don't know. See, it's a ramen shirt. But I ain't putting no peanut butter on my shirt. Ramen or not. Oh, Tracy, that's beautiful. I hope I have some frames on the way. I got lots of things sitting around waiting to get framed. And there's another pretty purse. Oh, I'm sorry, no. That is not. Yeah, that's where last night's swing goes. This is not a pretty purse. I want to rephrase and tell about this. This is a beautiful Vera bag with the shoulder strap. Yes, that is a very pretty Vera. This is not just a purse or bag. This is an actual Vera. And we know because it comes from Colleen that it's a great Vera. Oh my God, Colleen, it smells terrific. No wonder you go around sniffing stuff. I'm going to have to start doing that. Because, man, that smells good. Yes, I'm sniffing my purse, people. And let's see. It's a kissy bear. Is he not adorable? And you know, there's a little girl who's going to come visit me and start stealing stuff, right? Okay, I think she actually comes to visit me to steal stuff. She swears it's because she loves me, but I think it's to steal my stuff. Aren't they cute? And these don't have words on them, so I might not put them on the wrong feet. Oh, look, I have a Nightmares Treasure sticker. Bet my shirt ain't in here because they keep forgetting I got one coming. Hello, Carol. That says perfect Christmas. And I think it's a lid to something. I think there's another part to it. Yeah, here it is. I think. Maybe not. Nope. This is a better one. That one says Boss Babe. That's my one to show everybody I the boss. Because we all know I the boss. And a pretty pen pencil holder thingy. And my mug. And it says, Heaven's the place where all the dogs you've ever loved comes to greet you. Which is beautiful. No, Colleen, your help has to get to them. You don't have to anything. And you know that won't stay with me for long. Oh my God, I've hit the big time. I had a dating site. You know you've hit the big time when the dating sites start coming in. And I ain't even got 100 subs yet. Dang. Meg says a best friend is someone who knows you're crazy and loves you anyway. I love these things. I use those when I go to the store because with my chronic bronchitis, I have to have a drink with me 99% of the time, and it's the perfect thing to use. Okay, here it is. And inside of it, it says, "A Perfect Christmas." And it has a beautiful bracelet in it with candy canes. And is this one of the anionics or whatever they're called? Are you going to make me actually read it to find out? Well, it says something, but they're pretty. And yes, I don't know the actual name of it, and I don't know how to spell it, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. Ooh, we got books. The Christmas Peggy. Inside Out Joy. Inside Out Fear. Inside Out Sadness. Inside Out Disgust. And Inside Out Anger. Yes, and you know where those are going. And yes, I think kids need to read. And now I have bunches of books to send to bunches of kids so they will be reading. Oh, yeah. This here is a princess library. It's got stories about all the cool princesses. Well, the ones that they wrote stories about. Because I'm sure there's cool princesses that never had a story written about them. Okay, a pretty bracelet, but I can't figure out what it says. And we all know you're a princess, Colleen. So shy and demure and everything. Oh, inspired. Thank you. There's Winnie the Pooh with a butterfly on his nose. That's just cool, folks. Okay. This is a little set for the girls. Even though it only has one toothbrush in it and the cup and her, I'm going to give it to them and just give them an extra toothbrush for the other girl. Because I think both those girls will love that. And they both need to be able to brush their teeth. Hi, Sassy Mary. That one says peace. I can read it. And that's just beautiful. Oh, yeah. This was the Toon Squad with all the cool Looney Tunes. I'm not going to open it all the way up because I'll never get it folded back up like that to put it back in the bag if I do. Yeah, Sassy Mary did yarn stuffing today. Bobby, it is perfectly okay, hon. It was stuck to the lid, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Accidents happen. We're human. And y'all have a lot going on right now. I know it. And don't you dare send me nothing. I got to send Danny some stuff anyway. It's no big deal. Okay, and that one's about a Harley. You can't really read it on mine. I love you too, Bobby. And it, like I said, it is cool. It happens. It's no biggie. Okay, who did I get the Twitch or the Stitch pillowcase from? That I showed on my last one? Alice. Because whoever I got it from, I don't have it anymore. That's my Tuesday shirt. This little girl come running in my house. Saw Liam sitting on my couch, waiting to go in a pillow or on a pillow. When she left, it was gone. I called and she goes, but I loves him and him's my favorite. So what could I do? What she didn't know was he was part of her Christmas. Oh no, she knows me. She knows it was hers. And these are my To Infinity and Beyond socks. And her favorite phrase is, but that's my favorite. Everything is her favorite. My hot chocolate flavors, every single one of them is, oh, that's my favorite. Can you tell she's young? My Taz t-shirt. I woke up like this. Yeah, she thinks I don't know. Honey, I've been on since first time we went to the store with her. Honey, I spoil her and her sister. Her sissy has a narcissistic asshole of a father who, in order to give mom heck, doesn't let mom see her. And now he's in big time trouble with the courts because he decided without the court saying that she wasn't going to see the kid. Aha. Long sleeves, long sleeves. This weather might do it. Colleen, you have got to ask Kippy what he uses to wash clothes in. Because this stuff all smells fantastic. Yes, people, Colleen has made me a clothes smeller. And she has the best clothing. She finds the best t-shirts and all. Ah, and look, I have some pants to wear with it. And yeah, folks, I'm old, so I'll wear this in a shirt out. And not to Walmart. No, that smell ain't Tide. He's using some kind of fabric softener or dryer sheets or something. Don't you try to talk to an old lady like that and tell me all he's got's Tide. Because if all he's using's Tide, then he's got some kind of hippie. That's what I thought. SpongeBob sucks. And in case y'all can't tell, I have a little bit of problem with spoiling children, socks, and t-shirts and long sleeve shirts. Monopoly Junior trolls. Look at her. Is she not the coolest thing? Plus, I'm telling you, Colleen, and I don't know where she gets all this stuff from, finds the best t-shirts and stuff. Yes, that was Poppy. One of these days, we all have to just go to Colleen's and find out where she's doing all her shopping. And I have 177 of the best recipes in the world for making chili. Colleen, some of them do, some of them don't, because I may spoil them. But when they're at my house, they have to mind. And parents seem to not appreciate the fact that their child's not going to act like a hellion at my house. And I will look at the parent and tell them, okay, it's time for you and the kid to go. And they don't understand that. But there are parents who can't actually afford to do stuff for their kids. There's others who could afford it, they just don't. And to me, it's not the child's fault if the parent's an ass. And yes, I said that. And I think every child needs to get in a habit of reading young. So I give books out to kids because I want them to get into reading. Hello, James Jerkface and Miss Mary. See, I could have used his full name, but I wasn't going to throw his last name out there. Just his first and middle. Is this that little trinket box? It is, isn't it? Hello? Okay, how phone calls works. You call me, phone rings, I answer, I say hello, you start talking. When you figure that out, call me back. Bye. And yes, that's how I handle telemarketers. Well, isn't that how you're supposed to do it? They don't start talking, you explain telephone etiquette to them. And inside the beautiful little trinket box is this beautiful pair of earwings. Yes, I know, I'm strange. But I knew it was a telemarketer and they weren't going to say anything when I answered. Because I also know the dude that calls me, and whenever I answer, he starts cussing me because I've told him 90 times that he ain't getting nothing from me. And I don't need nothing he's got. So he gets mad at me and he cusses me when he calls. But it don't stop him from calling, the dumb idiot. And he thinks I'm too stupid to know it's him. But I'm not. Okay. Got that beautiful tunker of a necklace. Actually, he's now saved in my contacts as that jerk. Don't worry, James. I don't call him a jerk face, though. You're the only jerk face. I see, Colleen. You had to keep that stuff at your house long enough to make it tangle a little. Actually, James and Mary didn't do that great a job on their last one either. It didn't take me but an hour and a half to untangle all of it. They'll have to try harder next time. there's that one. And no, yours are never too bad of a tangle, even when they tangle, Colleen. And there's that one. And yeah, this is literally how I untangle things anymore, is I start picking them up and just doing this until everything falls off of them. And on most of it works. And that one's just pretty. That's got to be a kid's necklace because that's no way it's going on any adult woman's neck. And that's kind of cool. And a bunch of circles. Oh, it's a bracelet. How pretty is that? And then the leaf with a little stone in it, which is very pretty as well. And I think most of this jewelry came inside the pencil holder or something like that. Because we all know Colleen's real big about selling stuff with stuff in it. And adding more stuff and more stuff and more stuff until it don't fit in the original item anymore. Right, Colleen? Hello, Robert. I got your message last night, Robert, and it's cool. I wasn't going to message you after the auction ended. Because these people that I know that sell on that auction, they up till late. And that's everything. And now that you told me what that says, I can see it now. Duh. Okay, I'm blind, all right? You can sit out here. Oh, and the funny thing about my little friends, one of them is a blonde and the other has brown hair. And so they tell everybody they're like Elsa and Anna because they're sisters and they both have, you know, opposite color hair, which I think is funny. Oh, and on this best friend thing, it's not only someone who knows you're crazy and loves you anyway, but see, a friend, if you go to, you call them you done something wrong, they're going to start getting bail money together for you. A best friend's going to come help you bury the body. Because we all know that's what we really need a best friend to do. Yes, Robert. And yes, that is why I'm always into the Frozen stuff, because of the two girls. Because they like to think of themselves as that. Of course, the one didn't think it was funny when I said, so one of you's cold and one of you's hot. And she didn't think that was right. Honey, if you look behind me on the couch, all that stuff back there is stuff I opened up in the last 2 boxings, I think. And the cat on the back, that's my cat body pillow. No, Blingy Deb. If you take them there, the bodies or bones may get found. What you do is you go to the mountains in North Carolina and you leave them still breathing enough that they're bleeding real good. And you take them to the top of a mountain and you let the bears and coyotes take care of them. Not that I have ever thought about doing that or anything. Okay, when my ex and I were married, he used to get mad at stuff and take it out on me. And my uncles, good old mountain men hillbillies that live in North Kakalaki, invited him for a walk. And they took him up on the mountain behind one of my uncle's houses. Now, the only people that live in, on, or around that mountain is my uncle, his daughter, his son, a cousin, and that's it. And they live down around the base of it, They own all that land down there. And so, nobody's going up this mountain unless they pass one of these folks. And while they were going up the mountain, my uncles were having a conversation with him because my aunt had found bruises on my back and could tell what they were from, and told her husband. So these two uncles take him for a walk. And he comes back and he's a shaking and is ready to get the heck out of there. And he won't tell me what happened. So I get to talking to my aunt. It seems they took him up on this mountain and let him know that if he were to ever touch me again, they were going to come have a blanket party. And for those of you that don't know a blanket party, it's when they cover you in a blanket and beat the crap out of you. That after the blanket party, they were going to put them in the back of the truck and take him up on the mountain. While they were up on the mountain, they showed him the coyote homes, where the bears were, etc., etc. And they told him, they said, they'll never find anything. He drove truck over the road for a living. And anytime he got a run, they had to take him anywhere near North Carolina. He would not feel well all of a sudden and have to get in the back of the truck, and his partner would have to drive because he was scared to death that my uncles would see him. Now, these aren't little guys either. I mean, they stand 6'4", 6'6", 250, 300 pounds. You know, these are big old boys from North Kakalaki. And I think he realized they would do it. That's what they told him, James. They said, you never know how many people have never been found after going hunting. And it always got put down as they wandered off and got lost and something must have happened. But he only hit me one more time after that, and I was done, and I left and never returned. But I always liked that story about them taking him for a walk, because I thought it was funny as heck. And my ex-husband, well, actually, his ex-wife would have missed him. She was getting child support from him. But I always thought it was funny. And now my ex was not a small man either. He stood 6'1", 6'2", and was all of 300 pounds. You know. But he had the fear of God put into him that day. My uncles like to call it, they had a come to Jesus meeting. Oh, well, yeah, she hated him. She didn't care what happened to him as long as she still got the money. But yeah, it's but no, that's, and if you've never had a come to Jesus meeting with somebody, thank your lucky stars. Oh, I don't know if y'all can tell, but my front door is wide open. It's warm today. In fact, it was warmer outside than it was inside, so I opened my doors. I have a heat wave going on. I don't think I would want one there. Them people scare me down there. I'm up to 88 whole subscribers. Now, Colleen and James, because the dating site came in, does that mean I'm finally getting somewhere? Am I about to get an influx of subscribers so that I can get to 100? Oh, I don't know, Robert. I watch Get Swamped, and them alligators leave some leftovers. It's just nobody will go in the water to get it out. And actually, I'm not even that big on getting to 100 because 100 really doesn't do anything for you, does it? Because isn't it 500 that gets you the community page? Because that's all I'm really interested in is getting a community page. For the same reason Mr. Douglas wants one. Oh, and James, I have unsubscribed to your channel and resubscribed, and I still don't see any of your notifications. And for the auction last night, I got the notification that you went live 10 minutes after we ended it. I thought community pages was only for. Oh, you're right, I do have one. Golly geez. I thought you had to have so many subscribers for that. Hello, Ella. How is you? And I'm telling you, if Ella's blanket that says hello everyone on it is nice and warm, I probably want one of them. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube because they're all screwed up. Like, I have seen the one on Colleen's page. I have seen the one on Tracy Cake's page. Then they both disappear. Then they come back. But James's, I never see. The only reason I found his last night was because it finally showed up on my main page. But as far as me actually getting any notification on it, I didn't get any notifications until after it was over. Tracy, is all that paperwork you doing trying to figure out who gets what coffee, what tea, and what hot chocolate? Because I can make that real simple on you. Take the coffee and put it in three piles. One pile has the peanut butter crunch in it, and throw it in a package for Colleen. Take the other two piles, send half of it to uh, Douglas, half to Robert, and the other half just spread it out amongst everybody else's name. The tea, give it to the people that like tea because I don't know who they are. Oh, send the tea to Ella. She can give it out as prizes on her channel. And you know where the hot chocolate needs to go. So, see, I done took care of it for you. All that paperwork you got going on, and I figured it out in all 3 minutes. There's a few reasons for that, love. One, James is a jerk face, and he would pop me up on screen when I wasn't looking. Two, I hate my voice. And Colleen does such a great job being a voice mod. And actually, it wouldn't make my job any easier because you all don't want to see or hear some of the things I say when people aren't listening. Y'all have read some of the stuff I put in the chats. You don't want to hear what I'm actually saying. Because some of it I really don't get because it's really simple. You know, it's like use a claim word. Okay. Now, when you're told by voice by Colleen, put in the claim word, and you're told written in chat by me, use the claim word, and they put in some other word. And me and Colleen are both sitting there going, what are you claiming? Because Colleen's done put up 5 shirts. And I'll be sitting there thinking to myself, come on, folks, this ain't rocket science. She gave you the word. I typed the word. It's not that difficult. Of course, I use more colorful language when I'm not online. But you get the gist of it. And Colleen can tell you it happens every single time. Does it not, Colleen? It'll be buy it now, $8. Use the claim word. We'll put that in the chat. She'll start showing shirts and somebody will just put in an amount. Okay, that's fine. We already knew that. Which one are you claiming? And like I said, Colleen knows exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, when I'm sitting there waiting on someone to bid, because I do refuse and I try to be fair, that if you've asked a question, I've seen you ask the question, I refuse to finish the sale until the answer gets explained to you. And then I give you a couple of moments to decide if you want to bid or not. Or if 2 people are bidding, I wait for someone to say out. And I'll sit there and go, okay, come on, folks. In, out, what? And like I say, sometimes I'm very colorful here inside my apartment since I live alone. And I can say anything I want to because number one, I'm old. And number two, nobody hears me but me. But more it's because I'm old and that filter thing that most people have that stop them from saying something. mine broke. And I probably could have went and got that filter fixed or replaced or cleaned or whatever it needs. But I decided why. It's not worth it. And yes, Les, I do try to wait because of the fact that, if you have a question, obviously you wanted to know the answer, number one. And number two, to me, that means you're considering bidding, but you want to know the answer to that question first. And so I'm going to wait. I'm going to let them give you all your answer. And then, give you a moment or two to think about it. Now, that doesn't mean you get an hour to think about it, okay? But I do try to say, okay, would you like to bid now that you know, or, something like that, or just say the name. But yeah. And y'all also have to remember there's a lot of times when they are in StreamYard or whatever it is they're using, and they don't see the question or anything until afterwards. Which I know you people are like, well, I saw her say pass, and somebody in the chat, one of the sellers going, I'm waiting for the mod to say something so I don't get yelled at. And everybody's like, well, she's already said it. That's because what they see is not as as we type it in. And sometimes they will see something or hear something before we ever hear it. So that makes a difference too. Yeah. Because there's been several times I've been sitting there and somebody's already put the price in to bid on something that was on the panel, and none of us even knew what the price was. And that's because they're hearing it before we are. And I'm like, okay. In fact, that's sometimes where I get my price from. And other times I have to go back a few seconds and listen to get it because I've missed the price. But the difference between StreamYard and YouTube chat can be as much as, a minute or more. So I do try to give them, a little bit of leeway there on that for them and for the people in the chat. Which is also why I always ask someone to be watching chat on YouTube so they can kind of see what we're seeing when we see it. Because that's also one of the reasons some questions don't get answered. Is because the question's asked in YouTube, but they're in StreamYard, so they ain't seen it yet. Les, you have a great time with your daughter. Robert, there's only a few problems with a free trip to Illinois. And yes, I did pronounce it correctly. One, Illinois is colder than it is here. Two, I go there, I have to be around peoples. Now, granted, you have a lot of animals, which gives you, a little more interest than most people's. But, You're still a people's dude. I hate to tell you this, but you really are. And Tamara's not into peoples. Not in the same space she's in. Now, if you and Randall want to go to a hotel or something and let me stay there with all the animals, see, that might be a different thing. But it's still cold there. I watch your videos, dude. You don't just get that badass word, you get a lot of that badass word. Kind of like Tracy and Colleen and who's a couple others that live up in that area. Troy. You folks don't just get that S word, man. You get it in stacks. And I can't believe everybody kept saying that S word when I told them I wouldn't sell their stuff or take their bids if they said it. I love that little purse with the emojis on it. That thing is so cute. There is a lot of non-listeners, Colleen. So, which of the things on that table do you think that little girl's going to tell me is her favorite? If I showed them to her all at one time. You all got, actually should be holding them in her arms, hugging them, going, "Oh, these are so great." Robert, actually, what she would do, and let me tell you, because I do know this little girl, is she would pick this up and open it up and then start doing this. Because I know her. And she would pick it up and start filling it until she couldn't fill it anymore with stuff that were there. And then she would go, "This is my favorite." And then she would go, "And don't she look just like me? She's so pretty. And look, my sissy." Actually, she loves Golden Corral because the waitresses there think she's just as cute as can be, which she is, by the way. But they will take, and if she saw something up there and they didn't have any, they will go find it and bring it to her. I do too. I've been wanting it. My friends keep messaging me going, "Boy, this Golden Corral sure does taste good." And y'all don't want to hear the colorful language I send back. Robert, why would you ever turn down Golden Corral. That is blasphemy. Okay, I have to admit I turned it down last week myself. But only because it was already 7:30. They were already in Lexington, and they would have had to have come back here, got me, and went back. And by the time we got back, there wouldn't have been that much time left before they closed, so I did turn it down. But that's okay because I'm old enough that I can go by myself. Oh, okay, now that's a good reason. I live in Frankfort. We have one in Louisville, which is an hour and a half away. We have one in Georgetown, which is about half an hour away, and two in Lexington, which is about 45 minutes to an hour. So I have several to choose from, but the one I like the best is in Lexington. Oh, now I have an awful waffle down the road, but they do have the best pork chop and eggs over medium, double plate, scattered, smothered, covered, and chunked. Well, Tracy, the thing is, and I felt that way for a while, and when COVID hit and places started opening up, they actually had the best way of doing things to keep things safe, which most of them don't have. So that plus the fact that when I'm not feeling good, the waitresses at the one I like will actually go back to the kitchen and get me my food and bring it to me. Because that has happened a few times where I've went by myself and I just didn't have the energy to get up. And the waitresses know us. Okay, unattended kids tick me off. Number one, a child should never be at a buffet unattended. They do one of two things. They either can't reach what they want, so they end up making a mess, pouring it into everything else. Or they take all the cookies and candy and stuff. And it's like, no, Brett, go back with your parents. And I have actually sent a child back to their parents and told them, said, look, you're not old enough to get up here and get your own. You're going to end up burning yourself or somebody else. You go get a parent to come help you. And if they don't want to do it, you get your waitress and you tell her that you want food, but your parents won't help you get it. Parents tend to not like me for that. But the waitresses love me because I just said what they wanted to say. I cannot believe I've been on for an hour and a half. Now, does anyone know if Danny is having her auction today? Because I'm fairly sure she's probably not. I didn't see a thumbnail for it, but that don't mean nothing. Because we all know if she's having one, I'm going to be there. But I want her to be in a good headspace. Okay, I didn't think she was going to, but if she was, I was going to be there for her because she needs all our support right now. And the best way I can support her right now is letting her deal with things, letting her know every so often I love her and she's in my thoughts and prayers, and we'll leave her alone. I've never been to California, but I don't know that I'd want a buffet that was all soup. Okay, Colleen, I didn't even think of that one. Now I want it. Now, Robert, I used to like to do that, but I have found, especially nowadays, that people take advantage of that. I used to do a lot of baking, and I would give people things I baked as gifts because being a diabetic, I'm not supposed to eat it. But then it would get to be someone would message or talk to me and they'd go, you know, sure wish I had some, insert whatever here. You know, you haven't made any of that in a while. You should make some. And I'd be like, okay. And then I realized nobody ever wanted to get the stuff to make it with. They just wanted me to get it, make it, and do it, and give it to them. And yes, it's expensive, especially nowadays. Because of the price of everything's went up so high. Oh, see this? That's my store list. Yes, it's my groceries I still haven't went and got. But I love the little Santa Claus at the bottom. Isn't he cute? But I have the store list made out. Now, Robert, I didn't get a invitation to that. Because I'd have ate the steak, the burgers, and the chicken, the potato salad, mac and cheese. I don't know. I might have had to choose between the potato salad and the baked potato. But I used to enjoy getting together with friends and doing things like that. But now, not so much. It's like a couple of my neighbors have decided they're doing a Friendsgiving type thing for Thanksgiving, which would be okay and all. But then they decided what I was going to make. Well, number one, find out if I actually want to do it before you decide what I'm making. Number two, you ask me, do I mind making such and such? And I was never asked. I was just told, this is what we're doing and this is what you need to bring. So guess who's probably not going to be home Thanksgiving? Because to me, that's just rude. And one of the two people can't cook. Now, Robert, how are we all coming to your house for a cookout if you're the one driving the bus running all over the place to get everybody? Because you ain't making poor little Randa cook all that food. Colleen, get some rest. Take care. Remember, all you're allowed to do is point and tell people what to do. Love you and take care. Well, I know Colleen, she's still stressing because everything hasn't been sent out yet. Not including last night's stuff, okay? But until she gets all that stuff out, she's going to continue to stress. So I'm allowing her to not sleep the whole time, and she don't even have to stay in the bed. But she's not allowed to actually do any of it. The most she's allowed to do is point fingers and tell them what to do. And I hope that she gets 99% of it out so that she can stop stressing. But I also know she's got to sell in order to pay for stuff. So I understand that too. So as long as she does that the right way, I don't mind if she does her auctions. I just don't want her stressing over sending stuff out. Because her and Tracy Cakes, James, and a few others all want to stress each other out, stress themselves out wanting to get everything sent when physically you're not able to do it. But if Mary and Colleen would use maybe half as much freaking tape on their boxes, it wouldn't be as bad. And yes, James, I know though Mary does most of the packing and all that. So technically she's doing the shipping. You still stress over it getting done. And your health's not the best in the world either. But poor Colleen can barely stand and stress because she's not getting people's stuff out the door fast enough. And trust me, if I find out who those people are that are giving Colleen a hard way to go, I have a few choice words to say to them. Poor woman's doing everything she can, stressing herself out, hurting. It's affecting her health in more ways than one. And then people just want to gripe because they haven't gotten some $2 item or 10, whatever. You have a good evening, Robert. Enjoy your dinner, and thank you for coming by. But I just, like I said, it's okay. Maybe I'm too protective over those of you I love. But don't give someone that's already having a hard time and is stressing out to begin with more stress by pitching a fit because you haven't received something from them in 2 days. Number one, even if she had it boxed up that night, ready to go out and sit the next morning, you still wouldn't have gotten it in a couple of days. USPS is crap, and it takes them forever to get anything anywhere. But don't add to her stress level by pitching a fit. Because to me, that's got like going to the grocery store or ordering something online and them being out of the item, where you have to wait for the item to come in before you can buy it. And calling up Walmart saying, hey, you don't call Walmart up and say, hey, you're out of X, Y, or Z. When's it coming in? Because I really need it now. What Walmart's going to do is tell you to shut the heck up and go somewhere else. But don't do that crap to me. And don't do it to those I care about. Because they will go off on you. So when I'm on Jerkface's channel, I won't use the bad words to do it. Well, the whole thing is that with Colleen, all right, she's been to the doctor how many times? He keeps putting her on bed rest. And Colleen's not going to, take your money and not send your item. That's not how she is, number one. But hell, I've got items from people that I paid them for and don't get. Oh my goodness, we have some hot girls coming in. Hello, Douglas. So you brought your date with you, did you? It is kind of funny, but no, Douglas, I had some earlier too, so this is just the second set. I'm doing good though. I've had two sets of them today. How are you today, Douglas? Okay, I probably bored y'all enough now. It's been almost 2 hours. So Douglas finally made it here, and I don't want to leave when Douglas makes it here. Well, people seemed to like it last time. That's why I went ahead and did some today. Is it a purple package, Sassy Mary? I love the little purple packages. Hello, Miss Tracy. That's a pretty color on your name. I do too. I think it's great when people get packages. I haven't sent Tracy a cash app because Tracy hasn't got my invoice yet. Mine's a bit confusing for her. Could be because I'm a confusing person. Yeah, 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 Mary. Do that, Sussy Mary. We want to know. Be careful walking to the mailbox, though. Did Douglas run away? Don't you love when people tell you they got their package and you didn't expect them to get it yet, Tracy? Because I know you love it when they get their little packages and you know they're fixing to dig into it. Did you see Carmen was drinking one of her coffees earlier? She had one of the Christmas coffees she was drinking. Yeah, Carmen was drinking coffee earlier when she come in, and I asked if it was one of yours, and she said, "Yeah, it was a Christmas flavor." So you'll have to ask her next time you see her what she thought of it. But she seemed pretty happy. And Tracy, I get I get uh, part of my stuff telling me that I'm not getting it because the address is not complete. And then I call them up and go, "What do you mean the address isn't complete? I've seen the address on that package. It is complete." That's how I do my bills. Well, you Deb, is the minute my check hits my bank and it's showing in there, I start doing all my bills. And that's whether it gets put in at 1 o'clock in the morning or 8 a.m. or what. When it goes in, I do it. Pink package. Wonder who that is. Danny. Danny uses pink packages. Is that from Danny, Sassy Mary? It's pretty bad when you can tell who sent something by the color of the package, isn't it? Because Miss Marion sends in a silver or a manila envelope, usually, if it'll fit in one. Hello, KJ. My face is over here, and I'm showing off my great stuff that's fixing to be given to people, and my Boss Babe uh, container because it's cool. And how are you doing today, KJ? But yeah, if somebody says they got a purple package in the mail, I always figure it's from Tracy. A pink one is Danny. A black one is generally James or Colleen. Manila is usually Marion. The postage packages, the ones from the post office, is generally Leslie Lucky Finds. Roberts is always a box that he has Frankensteined. You said that bad word, KJ. You trying to get timed out? Don't you just love Danny's notes? She always personalizes them. And that makes you really feel special, or it does me, when I get a package from her and I know she took the time to write something out. Hello? Why, thank you. I didn't want to talk to you either. Jerkface doesn't even put notes in his. I'm sure Mary would, but Mary is so overwhelmed by all the stuff. I know she does. I was giving you a hard way to go, Jerkface. Oh, and I made Tracy Cakes blue, everybody, so we can wait and see who's the first one she accidentally times out. Because it is Tracy, so we know she will do it at some point. Now, actually, isn't it cute? I have a little friend that's going to tell me that's her favorite. And I don't sell things, KJ. You know that. I had one item that I auctioned. I do not. I love you, Tracy. We just all know that sometimes Tracy accidentally does it, which is cool. It's never more than what? I think 5 minutes. And it's cool. Unless YouTube has a problem and when they've accidentally timed you out or whatever, they put you there for days. Because even though Brenda has tried to take Ooh, sounds cool, Sassy Mary. Tracy Cakes. You can't do anything to people that can't be undone unless YouTube's a jerk. So it's no big deal. And actually, KJ, if you had wanted that, you could have purchased it because that came in from Colleen. She sold it. It was in the package I opened from her today. KJ, Cash App is a fantastic app, which is the only thing I use, and I've never used PayPal because they're jerks and they won't let me because someone reported to them I didn't pay after I had already paid them and got me banned from it. But that's okay because I don't like PayPal anymore. Uh, KJ, when you see Colleen on, she had to go. But when you see her on, ask her because that is where I got it, and she may know where to find another. Tracy, you go spend time with your mother and your son in love. Are they bringing the cute little girl? Sassy Mary, you're as bad as me. I sit and I look at this stuff and I admire it, and then I figure out who all I'm giving it away to. Aww. But we love Miss Ladybug. You tell them all we say hello and enjoy your visit. It is what a lot of them like to use, KJ, but a lot of them now are switching over to being able to take both Cash App and PayPal for certain people like me and a few others that can't do PayPal or won't do PayPal. And I understand why they want to use PayPal, which is cool. Hello, Kirby. How you doing? Yeah, you got it towards the end there, Kirby, but you did make it. Hello, Deborah. I love you too, Kirby. How's your brother doing? I'm sorry, Deborah, that you're at work. Don't they know that you have a YouTube life that you need to be able to live? I'm okay. Everything behind me, beside me, and around me is new. I just unboxed all this stuff. I don't understand these companies that don't realize that they should have YouTube live for you folks while you're at work and let you have your own little area for it so that you can put it on the stuff you want to see while you're there. Just because something might have to wait a moment or two while you bid on something in an auction, I mean, come on. I think, Blingy Deb, though, your job's just a little different than what Deborah does. But it is cool that you're able to watch while you're working. KJ, you really should look into Cash App. And if you use an invitation from somebody, you and them both get $5. Which I know $5 isn't a whole lot in the scheme of things, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, that's for my little friend. Isn't it cute? Oh, is it 10 now? I haven't done it in a while. But I know every so often they up it. I don't even know where to look anymore to find that information. Oh, there it is. Invite friends. Sassy Mary, most of them used to do that, including James's. You know, when they first brought everybody up, and they would tell how they wanted to get paid, what they accept, where they're shipping from, how they do the shipping, and all that. But for some reason, I've noticed here lately, most of the channels aren't doing that anymore. Because I literally have to ask if they accept Cash App because I can't bid on anything if they don't, unless one of my ladies are in there because they always say, if you want to bid, and I'll take care of it for you type of deal, where they get sent the bill and they tell me and I pay them and they pay the other people. Yeah, James, send KJ an invite. He needs Cash App. Yeah, that's why there's a lot of auctions I go into. I won't bid on anything because I don't know what they accept. Now, I do know Ella takes Cash App. Kim takes Cash App. You know, Ella and Kim, but I didn't know for a long time either one of them did. So I never bought from either of them. And then they popped up one day when Colleen and them weren't in and told me they do. But one of them actually told me they got it because of me. And then after they got it because of me, they've had other people that use it too. So it's worked out for them. But like I said, when the person messed me up, and how they did it was really sneaky because they paid them by Cash App. And they kept sending me PayPal invoices and told me just to ignore them. Well, I did, and then they put a thing in with PayPal stating the fact that I never paid. I was a non-payer. And PayPal informed me that I was not allowed to use PayPal anymore. That was also the last time I ever ordered anything from that person. And I will not order anything else from that person, even though they accept Cash App. Because don't sit there and mess me up with the company for whatever reason it was you had. Thing is, Sassy Mary, I didn't have it either. But used to on PayPal, they could send you a PayPal invoice and you could go pay it without having a PayPal account. You would just pay it through PayPal with your credit, debit card, or whatever. And that's what I used to do if it was someone that couldn't take anything else. But after this person, PayPal kept telling me I had to have an account. And I finally broke down and I went to get an account. And PayPal informed me I wasn't allowed to have an account because of the fact that I did not pay my bills, which upset me, but I let it go for a long time. And then it just got ridiculous, so I contacted them. And you have no idea what it takes to get a hold of somebody in PayPal to find out why you can't have PayPal. For them to tell me why I can't have it. So then I went back, I found the original transaction, showed them where the person had gotten paid and how they got paid. And they says, oh, well, we'll straighten it out then and you can have an account. And I said, oh, no, I don't want your account now. I just want you to know I don't appreciate y'all going around telling people I don't pay. I'm a real witch like that. But no, I won't get PayPal. And now I probably could if I wanted to go through the hassle, but I don't want to. I know enough people that I can pay with Cash App that will go on and pay the people that only have PayPal to do it. But no, I don't want nor need it now after that. It's like, give me a break. And how they actually got it, stated it was the fact they did that. Now, KJ, you know he lost a lot of his emails. Don't you be mean to him. And you know he thinks you're his sweetheart. Did you tell him any sweet things in that first email? Because if so, he may have put it somewhere in a special place, but maybe he can't pull it out while Mary's around. That's Betty Sassy. I guess James is going to have to start whining and dining KJ again. He done broke KJ's heart. He may never be the same. It's okay, KJ. Jade still loves you. I'm waiting to see what happens with the KJ James romance. James, you're going to have to start whining and dining KJ again. He's upset you lost his info. You've broken his heart. Look up there. He has 3 broken hearts. Oh, that's cool, Sassy Mary. Are you doing it in neutral colors or what? I'd kind of be worried about KJ. He had 3 hearts to break. I hope he had a 4th one that's not broken. Ooh, I bet that's beautiful, Sassy Mary. Kirby, you never told me how your brother was doing. Kirby's brother just got out of the hospital. And Kirby's my friend in Puerto Rico. James and KJ must have went somewhere private to talk it out. They're both being quiet. Now, Sassy Mary, you need to get a hold of Hippie and find out whatever that is that he uses to wash things with, because boy, does that stuff smell good. It's no wonder she's always sniffing her clothes and stuff. No, she also said it's hard telling what else is in there. KJ, all I can tell you is he loved Mary for many years. And he kept up and kept up, kept up, till he finally won her over. So, I mean, when he has feelings, he has them deep and they last a long time. So, you know, gotta give James credit. You know, when he loves, he loves. What can I say? Right, James? See, jerk face, I said something nice about you. KJ, I'm sure you do, hon. It's okay. We all still love you. James, you have some damage control, man. You need to start. You better send him a nice email and tell him you're sorry. And no breaking up with KJ on my life. Oh, come on, folks. That was funny. I'm sure James right now is drafting you a really good email, KJ, apologizing for it. Because if the child got rid of it, he's not to blame. And I'm sure he's been all broken up. This here, yes, I won that in a giveaway. It's a sticker. I have two or three of them, I think. For some reason, that's one of the only things I ever win. But I did win a t shirt too. I just haven't got it yet. But I didn't win it from James. I won it from Colleen. Colleen needs one something like that with a lion on it. You know, put 2 lion spines around it and a nice big lion in the middle. It would look really cool. See, and she's not even here to see me giving her that for free. But don't you think that would look good, James? With a nice lion in the center, with 2 lion spines written, curved around it. Then she can give away her own stickers as well as yours. And actually, this is a TV stand, or TV tray that I probably ought to put my food on when I eat, but I don't. I actually put them on the desk, which is here. But I use it because it makes a perfect area for me to put stuff on that I have unboxed. Yeah. I'm thinking they would be too. And with as talented as Colleen is with doing the thumbnails and all that and that sticker, I bet she could make a fantastic one for herself. Well, folks, I've been on here for 2.5 hours now. I think I'm going to go and go to the grocery store and get all this stuff on my list, even though nobody ever sent me the $28.34 to pay for it. Oh, well. She doesn't do everybody's stickers, KJ. Did you forget to hit the notification bell, Kirby? You might be bored by my live streams, Kirby. Basically, what I do is open packages and talk. But everybody have a fantastic day and be kind to each other. Yeah. I only need like 12 more people to subscribe to hit 100. It'll happen one day. But y'all have a great one. Enjoy your weekend. And I shall see you all probably tomorrow at Lisa and Beverly on the loose, if they're able to have it, with Lisa not feeling well. Or if not, at Tracy Cakes Coffee and Shop tomorrow evening, because I know y'all are going to need your coffee fixes tomorrow. And that is what the coffee shop's for, you know. Coffee, tea, and chocolate. Well, hot chocolate from her. And all the amazing merchandise from Colleen and whoever else happens to be there, because I doubt Danny's going to make it this week. But y'all have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.